Alright, let's take a detailed look at the app. I'm going to the main dashboard. Okay, let's see. In the top right corner here, we can see the exchange rate of the internal ATTN coin. If you click on it, you'll automatically be redirected to the CoinGecko website, where you can check the current value of this coin in real time. This is convenient so you can immediately understand how much your assets are worth. Let's move to the top left corner. Here we have the wallet address, meaning this is the address where we can purchase coins. But first of all, it's not necessary to do this right away. I'll explain a bit later why you might need it. You also have the option to change your username, which is your nickname. To do this, just click on the pencil icon and enter your name. This is important because when you first log into your account, you need to identify yourself in the system somehow. Next to it, you can see your position in the ranking and your current rank. For example, right now I am in 305th place. This is a kind of competitive element that shows your activity and achievements within the app itself. Let's scroll down. On the left, you'll see the PTTN balance indicator. This is the app's internal currency. It's with this currency that you invest in photos. These tokens are used exclusively within the system and cannot be withdrawn directly anywhere. Next comes a PTTN balance. These are the coins that are connected to the market and are listed on CoinGecko. And to the right, we have USDC balance. Here, basically, everything is simple. This is your dollar balance, which you can convert into your own funds. But there is an important point. The transfer of funds follows a specific logic. You can't deposit money at any time. First, you transfer funds from PATN to ATN and then to USDC. All of this can only be done once a month. In other words, the system specifically limits the withdrawal frequency. For example, you can see here that I have 1 day left until the next withdrawal opportunity. The last time I withdrew was almost a month ago. Next, there is an active button called Get 20 Pattern, which you can use once a day. You can click on it and receive 20 tokens of the internal currency just for logging into the app. It's a small daily bonus. The next button is Collect your creator revenues. Here you collect all the earnings you've received as a creator for your photos and from investments by users who liked your content. A little to the right is the Swap button. It allows you to exchange currency within the app. For example, you can convert ATTN to USDC or PATN. Next is the Total Staked indicator. This is the total amount you've invested in photos. In other words, how much you've invested as an investor. Right next to it, Total Creator Redeem. This is how much you've earned as a content creator. To the right, Next Ninja Limited shows the amount available to you in the current period. It's important to understand that this limit can decrease if you are not active. So you need to log in daily and at least interact with the app a little. For example, you log in, take a few photos. Now let's move on to the bottom tabs. The first tab is Created. This is an archive of all the photos you have created. Here you can see how much income each of them has generated. Next is the Staked tab. These are your investments. Here, all the photos you've invested money in are displayed. Next to each one, you can see the yield percentage. If you click on a photo, you'll go to its detailed view. But we'll talk about that a bit later. If you click on the percentage on the right, a menu will open where you can withdraw your investment. But there's a catch. Funds are frozen for at least 24 hours. So you can't just invest and withdraw immediately. If you withdraw your money, say, after a day, you'll lose a 2.5% fee. For example, if the profit, like in my case, is 13%, then I end up with about 10.5% profit. That's why I withdraw every day, because I'll still be making a good profit. But if you keep your investment for 2 days, the fee drops to 1%. If it's 3 days, it's about 0.5%. Next is the Transaction tab. This is a complete log of all operations, bonuses, partner accruals, referral registrations, and so on. And the last tab is Blocked. Here, most likely you will see notifications from the administration. For example, if your content violates the rules, you'll probably see the reason for the block here. So let's go back and enter the PPL section. Here, there is an Affiliate tab. This is your affiliate link. This is the link you use to invite people. It's important that when a person registers, they must enter your affiliate code. For this, you receive and they receive 100 PATDN tokens each. Your partners are also displayed here. There is a top tab. This is a ranking of the most active users. This tab motivates you to grow and develop. For example, you can see how much a person has earned in the last 30 days. For some, the amounts reach up to about $5,000. There is a favorite tab. Here, you can see the users you are following. You can also add an inviter if you don't have one. That is, instead of the icon with a person, you'll just see a plus sign. So you click the plus sign and specify the person whose referral code you want to enter. Now let's move on to creating content. The My and Latest tabs. Here you can see that all photos and videos can be uploaded either as photos or as short videos of about 5 seconds. To create content, click the plus sign at the top, then choose whether to take a photo, record a video, or add some text. Next, the Kuriz tab shows more detailed statistics. How many photos you have taken in the last 30 days and how much you have earned. The Investit tab again contains information about your investments, which I mentioned earlier. Next, we have the Wallet tab. This is your wallet. We can go over the withdrawal of funds separately. There's nothing complicated about it. Later, when I make a withdrawal, I'll record a separate video about the whole process. The Card tab. Here you can order a card. Some users are already using it. Next is the Inbox. Here you'll see information about people who have invested in your photos. You can open a profile and see exactly where they invested, in which photo. Each photo has its own statistics. How many tokens have been invested, how many views, and how many times the photo itself has been opened. On the right, the date and location of the shoot are also indicated. If you open a photo, you can see a list of investors. Here's an interesting point. The earlier you invest in a photo, the higher your profit percentage will be. There are also bots operating in the system. They perform so-called injections, adding an extra percentage to your investments. There's also a growth chart shown here. If a user has already withdrawn their money, they are displayed in a darker color, while active investors are shown in a lighter color. To invest in a photo, you use this slider, or you can simply click once and enter the amount manually. You can also see on this photo how much you have earned as the author. For example, if you look to the right, you'll see how much I earned from a single photo, $1.24. The higher the quality and creativity of your photo, the higher your income will be. This is an important rule you need to understand. Now let's move on to the New tab. Here, new photos from all over the world appear in real time. This is, the perfect place to catch, as they say, fresh and promising images. The faster you get in and invest in a quality photo, the more you will earn accordingly. The maximum investment in a single photo is no more than $30. There are also sections sorted by popularity, for example, for 6 hours, for a day, for a week, for a month, and for all time. There is also a core tab where you can view popular photos by country and by event. The idea of the app is to show the real world without fakes, without Photoshop, without artificial intelligence, which is developing very, very rapidly right now. And it has already flooded platforms like Instagram, and also, on the right, we have the Map tab. We can find users nearby. For example, you can tap and find, let's say, your neighbor who is also using this app. That's the review. Be sure to subscribe to this channel. There will be a lot of useful information here. And I'll see you in the next video.